When you see other people writing short stories, then what are some mistakes you see people writing? Maybe with newbie writers, not newbie writers, maybe with people who haven't written that much short fiction or those who don't have much experience with it.
Well, as someone who has actually judged a short fiction contest, I was one of the judges for last year's Writer's Digest short fiction contest. And what I looked for was all the same characteristics that I would look for in a longer work, except just in a condensed format. So I think sometimes people write what's basically a vignette, a beautifully crafted description of a lovely day at the beach or something like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you shouldn't sort of try to pass it off as a short story. It's a vignette. It's kind of a whole separate thing. And so I think the mistake is thinking that you can apply different rules of what makes a good story if it's short, and you really can't. The rules have to stay the same. It's just that the scope changes when it's a short story.
For any of our listeners who haven't heard of a vignette, can you just quickly explain what they are, please?
Well, the way I'm thinking of it is just the description with no plot arc, no really character development, but it's presenting a scene. I mean, the ones I've read are usually, a depiction of probably a scene that was really meaningful to the writer, how it feels to be at the beach in the middle of the summer, how it feels to be at the beach in off season, whatever it is. But it doesn't really carry a story or an arc. It's just a moment in time.
Yeah, we used to do those at uni as kind of like writing prompts at the start of a session. And I tell you what, I found them really hard because my brain is not wired to focus on the description.
Yeah, they can be great fun. And I think that using them as a writing prompt is a really good idea.
Yeah,
And
we often
oftentimes you can use some of that
yeah.
in what's actually a story, but it's not, in my opinion, a story itself.